Hi, everybody. Being from New York City, some people who we've encountered in the Southwest have asked both my wife and myself our favorite season in New York City. And it's really kind of hard to narrow it down. But I think that if I had to choose any one season in New York that to me is the most beautiful, I would say that it would be the fall, it would be the autumn, because the leaves are falling from the trees and the weather is getting cooler but not really cold. And one of my favorite holidays in New York City occurs during the fall. It's Halloween. I wasn't one of those kinds of people who went around with the eggs and the shaving cream, no. But I used to like to see the kids my age, and now that I'm older, I still enjoy seeing the kids going around trick or treating and having fun. And it made me think of something else that fall in New York City has a musical sound to it. If you were to listen to any of the classic work of Simon and Garfunkel, they sound like fall in New York City. If you listen to Mrs. Robinson or Scarborough Fair or The Boxer or The Sounds of Silence, that kind of music that they made sounds perfect. Between September and December, just walk around listening to their music. Just walk around New York City. Walk in Central Park listening to their music, and it sets the tone beautifully. And even during some of their solo work, Simon or Garfunkel individually, some of it comes out sometimes. They were from a section of Queens that I used to live in. It was called a couple of things. It was called South Flushing. It was called Kew Gardens Hills, which kind of sounds phony, but it was also called that. And Fresh Meadows. Fresh Meadows is the home of St. John's University, if you've ever heard of it. That region of Queens right there is where Simon and Garfunkel allegedly came from. Now, I am an admirer of Simon and Garfunkel, and Paul Simon seemed to have been the more prolific of the two over Garfunkel. And it's not really Paul Simon's fault necessarily, but you work long enough in any profession, you're going to make mistakes. You're only human, right? The one that made mistake that Paul Simon made was a big hit of his, titled 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. I've said that every music act is entitled to one stinker, no matter how good they are. And hearing how he rhymes names with some of the lines in the song, it just sounds very childish. Like, come on, Paul, that's the best you can do? The beautiful music that you've made and the fun music you've made, like You Can Call Me Al, one of his more popular singles from the 80s, perhaps my favorite of all of his. I mean, come on, that's the best you could do? Something about the plan stand and needing to be coy, Roy. Get off the bus, Gus, don't need to discuss much. All right, come on, now you're slacking off. The only reason why 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover was popular was because you're Paul Simon. So you got lucky on that one. Okay, Paul? So let's not slack off. Let's keep doing the good stuff that we know you're capable of doing because we've heard you do it. Even if you say you're retired, we have a feeling that you have some more music left in you that's really good, and we would love to hear it. I know I would. I know many of your fans out there would. All right? Just no more 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover clones. All right? We're looking forward to everything that you have in mind to do. All right? Looking out for you. We'll see you soon.